I know. I can almost taste my new old phone.
Up top.
All right, we're back. Another behind the scenes with Oddballs. This week we have the amazing Julian Gantt in studio. Julian's great. A lot of you may know him from Call Me Kat with Mayim Bialik on Fox, I believe. He is a amazing, accomplished improv actor. He was in Second City. He was in The Groundlings. He's kind of done it all. And boy, did he bring the energy to Max, as you guys have seen and fallen in love with Max in the show. So this episode basically was inspired by, it's Breaking and Entering. It's the episode where James wants a smartphone and makes an agreement with his mom. She turns him into a smartphone and he has to stay completely fine and safe until the end of the day, and then he'll get a smartphone. So this was based off of my younger sister's boys who I think at the time were about 10 and 12. One of them, every other week, it was like someone was, accidentally cracking their screen. She was sitting there replacing the screen herself. So I said, this is a very relatable thing for all of us, whether you're young or old. We've all dropped our phone and cracked a screen. So let's see if we can make a fun story out of this. And of course, the rant ends up becoming about James just arguing with his mom, like, how are you a scientist and just deciding that I can't handle this responsibility without ever testing your theory? Like, if you're a scientist, that's what you do. You test theory. So I wrote that rant, and it really launched into this really, really fun episode. But let's have a little more fun with Julian here.
I know. I can almost taste my new old phone.
Up top.
So, of course, this is the classic screen crack moment. Bad news. And this comes at the penultimate moment with the initial part of this story of James thinking he's got it all under control. And then lo and behold, his friend didn't want to leave him hanging.
What did you do?
What did I do? You said up top. What was I supposed to do? Leave you hanging?
Well, you didn't have to.
Come on.
So what's about to happen is one of my favorite sequences in the background. And one of the most genius things about the storyboard team that we had in the animation team is they would always find these moments to add to the scripted moments, which of course we had this conversation between them in the moment of the smashing the hands and everything in the script. But we didn't have what Max is about to go through in the back. And Julian really brought that to the character.
Hi, Mom.
Hey, honey. I was just checking in. I'll be off work in a couple of hours. So, how's the experiment going?
Fine. Experiment's amazing. Totally responsible.
Okay, I need to see that again, because I think it's the funniest thing ever that Max just grabs a child and throws them.
Responsible. But I'm going through a tunnel.
I don't know why it makes
Sorry, bye.
I love him. Also, Mom, played by Deborah Wilson. You would know her from lots of different animated shows, but also she was one of the stars of Mad TV, a sketch comedy show that used to rival Saturday Night Live for a long time. She's been around the industry for a long time. She was on Dogs in Space. She's been everywhere. And she's also a mentor to one of the people at our animation company who actually plays the mailman in Toasty. So she gets around, that's for sure.
I hope she believes there's a tunnel outside.
I need to get this crack fixed before she gets home.
Why?
Because I'm always home when she gets back from work. And if I'm not there, she'll know something's up. And that means there's no smartphone for me and no dumb phone for you.
Oh, my flip phone! We gotta fix you.
So, of course, from here, Max decides that they need to go to his sister's place, Jenna. Jenna is actually named after my sister, Jenna. We created Jenna to be this kind of opposing factor to Max, who, rather than being the anxious mess that we see our buddy Max acting as, running around throwing children in the background, Jenna is much more laid back and sarcastic and kind of emo in that way. And then the name of the store, we tried to figure out, there's a million stores. There's You Fix It, You Break, I Fix It, whatever those are. And then our script coordinator, one of our writers, Reese Harvey, who wrote an episode, he said, pitched "You Break, I Don't Judge," and we laughed out loud, and that's how that got that name. So let's just have one more look at Max throwing a child, because honestly, it's truly
What was I supposed
truly
to do?
amazing.
Leave you hanging?
Well, you didn't have to.
What? It's your mom.
Hi, Mom.
Hey, honey. I was just checking in. I'll be off work in a couple of hours. So, how's the experiment going?
Fine. Experiment's amazing. Totally
And that little bit of Max there, that wide mouth open thing, was started to be referred to as a bit of a Big Bird moments. And you'll see him in these moments where he suddenly gets this kind of super maxed out jaw kind of thing. And that's what the team referred to it as. I have no idea why, but that's the Big Bird.
Save yourself!
And then a child gets thrown. So as you can see with the show, we like to do kind of some darker, twisted, weirder type of moments. And that seems to be what you all are connecting with. So we really appreciate you guys watching all the episodes. We hope that you guys will watch them again and check out the content that we are all sharing on our social media, like me on my YouTube channel here. But check out any of the people in the end credits. Oh, and if you haven't noticed, there's a little treat for you at the end of every end credits. So check those out if you hadn't. Go back and watch them, and then search some of those people in the different departments on Instagram, and you get to see their own original art and some of their behind the scenes stuff as well. So thanks for watching. Another one coming soon. We're going to start shifting to clips from episodes with some original boards to compare them to, such as a scene where Max was running around with snakes, and I'll explain why when I see you guys next time.